YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Herb G back at you again with another video, and I have to apologize. I really do. The whole weekend of the NFT Expo, I got sick, and I'm not gonna say I had the C word because obviously I don't want to say it because the internet's sensitive with the algorithm and everything. But I'm not gonna say I had that, but I just got sick. I had a really bad fever and some chills. So I didn't get as much footage as I wanted. I took some pictures with some customers. I sold a little bit, but I just couldn't get to every booth, and I just couldn't get the footage, guys. I do apologize. I was just out of it that weekend, the whole weekend. And I did get some help. She's been on the channel before, and she's on my Instagram. You guys can follow us at the Bitcoin Reserve. You can find us on Instagram. And so she did help me out, got a little bit of footage, but the way I wanted to do it, like I just couldn't get it done that weekend. That whole Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just sitting there waiting on customers. I wasn't really moving much. Maybe go to the bathroom, maybe walk around just a bit, but that was it, guys. So I do apologize. I wanted to shout out to Jacob. If you're watching, what's going on, man? It was really nice seeing you. We met at the Bitcoin Conference 2022 back in April. More on that later. I keep telling y'all that. I don't know if y'all are keeping up with the videos, but the Bitcoin conference, and he was there as well. He was here in LA. So the Bitcoin conference 22 was in Miami. NFT Expo was here in LA for the last week, the last 3 days of July, 29th, 30th, and 31st. And he was there with me. He was there pushing some NFT artwork, which is pretty dope, which is pretty cool. I'll put his Instagram and the link in the description below. So the difference between this expo versus this kind of meetup and the Bitcoin conference was just the Bitcoin was not the topic of discussion. Bitcoin was not the focus here. And it really kind of weighed on my sales summary, my sales performance, because I made 3 times as much at the Bitcoin conference than I did here. I mean, you would think that would be obvious from the outside looking in, but I honestly thought that there was a place for Bitcoin at this conference. I'm not going to say that nobody knew about it or everybody was trying to debate me or something. Even BitBoy was there. And y'all know BitBoy. So he was there. A couple other people was there. Matter of fact, shout out to Eric. What's going on, man? He was there at the Bitcoin Conference 22 in Miami as well. And he did meet me at the NFT Expo in LA here. And it was really nice seeing. It was really nice to see familiar faces. That was one of the takeaways that I took from this conference. There's going to be the same amount of people that are in this space. They don't leave. If they're really serious about it, they don't leave. Another person, shout out to Michaella. She was at the Bitcoin conference in 2022 in Miami, and she was here in LA to check out the NFT Expo. So shout out to her. I'll put her link in the description below as well. So it was really nice to see everybody, man. It was really nice to see some people, especially in a different state. You wouldn't think that, somebody you saw at a conference, at a, a big exposition of, what was it, almost 18,000 people. You would never think you would see them again. I mean, maybe, but not in a different state. You know what I mean? And I saw 3 people that I saw in Miami, in LA. And I felt great. I honestly felt the connection. And obviously that's hashtag networking. You know what I mean? So put hashtag network in the comments section below, because you can't buy that. You just can't buy that. You know what I mean? So that's another takeaway I took from this experience. I mean, I know it's the same thing as far as community and people goes, but you know, connection, you can make a connection with somebody, but in order for it to be lasting, they have to be a part of your network. You know what I mean? Bars, #HerbG, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I mean? So that's the difference. I'm not taking away any of my sales experience or anything from, you know, the offers, the services that I was offering. You know, many of the people just kept coming up and saying, hey, what is your NFT project? And I'd be like, hey, I sell Bitcoin merch. And they'd be like, oh, and they'd walk away. So there's nothing I could do about that. You know what I mean? So I didn't take it personally or anything. I didn't, you know, mind it. I know where I was. Another person, shout out to 19 Keys. If you ever watch this video, I don't know. I mean, you're a pretty big name in the industry. If you guys don't know, he talks about financial literacy, higher consciousness, and things of that nature. So if you guys want to definitely check him out, it's 19_Keys, I believe, in all social media platforms. He didn't come up to my booth this time. He didn't come up to my booth last time either. But last time, like in Miami, he was walking by, and I was just like, so like, I didn't know who he was. I don't want to go on a little tangent, just a little. I'm going to side note just a little bit. I didn't know who he was, and I saw his crown, and I was like, dang, I like that. You know what I mean? I like that. You don't see that every day. I don't even think you see that ever. Who goes around wearing a crown? You know what I mean? I mean, that's significant. That's very significant. You know what I mean? And I was watching a couple of his videos, and I got to see who he really is. Obviously, I don't know him personally, but anybody could be anybody online. But you can definitely feel energy. You can definitely see the person who he is in person. So in Miami, I definitely chopped it up with him, talked about a little bit of things. He was really at the booth next to me because he wanted to get an apparel deal, I believe. And we took pictures together. And I definitely think I want him to crown me out of Bitcoin 2023, because I really dig him and his information and what he's trying to do. I'm not going to even say for the black community, but for the world. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be black to be a part of a human experience. You know what I mean? Just because he's black, or just because he's speaking on something that has mostly to do with the black community, I wouldn't, you know, detour anybody from gaining information from him, or just saying, oh, you have to be black in order to understand, or oh, you have to be black to support him. No, you could be any color, any race, anybody, and I would talk on his behalf. Obviously, I can't talk for him, but I'm just saying, if you're asking me, everybody should mess with 19 Keys. Everybody should tap into him. Everybody should be able to connect with him and follow him. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be black. Just want to put that out there. But I did see him. I saluted him and everything. I don't know if he noticed me, because my hair was, and these are twists. They're not dreads, they're twists, but whatever y'all want to call it. My hair at the Bitcoin conference was braided, so I don't know if he know I was the same person, but he kind of bowed at me, and I was like, okay, dope, you know what I mean? So it was just really nice to see, man. It was really nice that to see that I had somewhat of a family. And I want to just take a moment just to say, I can't make a short video to save my life. That's not what I wanted to say, but anyway, I just want to take a moment to say that, hey guys, if you subscribe to this channel, or if you just keep watching my videos without subscribing, I know I do that sometimes. You got to prove to me that you got to earn my subscription. I get it. if you're here, you're a part of my family. So you're not a fan, you're a part of the fam. FAM. So if I say fams, if I say anything like that, it's FAMS, not FANS. All right, and that's what I'm gonna start doing, or that's not what I'm gonna start doing, but that's just, if I ever start to say that, or if I ever say that, just know that you're part of the family. You're not a fanatic of me. I mean, you do what you do. You want to call yourself a fan, that's fine. But if you're part of me, if you're part of the Bitcoin Reserve, you're a part of the family. You know what I mean? I just wanted to insert that. But other than that, guys, like I said, I did okay as far as sale goes. Sold mostly hats. I think I sold about four or five balls, and one or two t-shirts. Would I ever do this again? I don't believe so, because it's just very, very NFT focused. It's very NFT based, and I don't know, I'm not gonna say how to compete with that, but I am not in the NFT space right now. I don't know how to create one. I know about them, but as soon as I can leverage NFTs and be able to make it valuable for people, I will definitely, create one. But that right now is not a part of my agenda. That right now is not a part of my marketing. The products is the focus for me. The products, my hats, my t-shirts, my basketball. All these things are the focus for me, and that still takes marketing. That still takes advertising. And that still takes traction that I haven't gotten yet. And so that's what I'm focused on right now. And, in the near future, I know that it's coming. And in the near future, I know that people will start to see and hear about the Bitcoin Reserve. As far as NFTs go, like I said, it should be down, like it'll probably be in the future. And I know people are like, but you say make the future a present. I get that, but it's just one step at a time, you know what I mean? I already have things to do, and creating an NFT, I just feel like will be something that's not of importance right now. It's not a priority, pretty much. You know what I mean? I believe I have my priorities straight. I believe I have my priorities in order. I know what I need to do to be able to scale the Bitcoin Reserve. And NFT, maybe it's down the line, maybe, but right now, in this present moment, it's not a part of my priorities. And so, will I do the NFT Expo again? I'm not going to say no, but I would have to be invited. I honestly would say that, because I did meet somebody. I will put their link in the description. I don't remember their name. But I talked to his girlfriend, the owner of the company. He was everywhere, doing interviews and doing everything like that. But I talked to his girlfriend, and she told me about their process, their whole company's story. And they have established themselves within 1 year. He established himself into the NFT space. And the NFT Expoverse reached out to him to be a part of the NFT Expo. That's what I'm talking about. That's the goal. That's my plan. I need the Bitcoin conference to reach out to me to be a part of their event. And that's the focus right now, not an NFT. I mean, I honestly, if somebody will come to me out of the blue and say, hey, this is how you create an NFT, this is how you market it, this is how you create value, and this is how you're going to make money with NFT or something like that. If I really believe that it's going to be valuable to my audience, and that I can be able to implement it and make it a part of my brand, then yes, let's do it. But right now, no. the focus is to get the Bitcoin conference to invite me to the conference. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not literally, but you guys get what I'm saying. That was very impressive to me. That was very eye-opening to me. That was very inspiring to me when she said that he locked himself in his room for 12 hours a day and he only ate once a day. He only ate once a day. You know, granted, he's smaller than me, and I believe I'm not even gonna try. They're from outside of the country. I know that for a fact. But like I said, I will put the information in the description below. But when she told me that, you know, the story behind it and how he just kept working at it and working at it and working at it to create his own product and the patents for it, there's no questioning in it. You cannot deny him that, you know, success. And that's where we're at right now. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? I gotta start being in the lab, getting in my lab, getting in my bag. I have to start locking myself away. I'm not gonna, I mean, hey, it's not even, I'm not gonna say that's drastic. That's what you have to do sometimes. Sometimes you just have to lock yourself away. And so I appreciate it, and you have to respect the grind. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm on. My focus is on my grind. You know what I mean? Nothing else. So the Expoverse really, really reached out to him and invited him to their event. So, like I said, I really wanted to get some footage. I really wanted to show you guys everything, but I really couldn't. I just really couldn't. It was still a cool experience. A little less people than the Bitcoin conference, but it was still worth it. I'm not gonna say that it wasn't worth it. I still got my connections, like I said, still got my network and my family. So we're all in the space together, and we're all gonna make it together. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely satisfied. Definitely satisfied. Don't regret it, and it was definitely worth it. It was definitely worth it. So, all right, guys. This video has been it's been going on long enough. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Let me know if you were in the LA area on July 29th, 30th, or 31st of 2022 and you went to the NFT Expo. Let me know what you think about it and everything. So other than that, shout out Shishakonda again for the help. She really helped me out my booth on all 3 days that I was just out of it. We got it done. And that's about it, guys. I will see you guys on the next video. So, hey, Bitcoin's in the future, you already know. So, might as well make it a present. All right, I'll catch you on the next video, all right?